Some say that I am hung like a hotel painting. A little bit crooked and I've seen some shit. How the fuck are ya, constipated emus? Galactic Criminal here. Today we got some motherfuckers from Australia with a track featuring the one and only, the man, the myth, the legend, CJ McMahon of the Altissimurta. This band is called DVSR. DVSR. I mean, what would that even stand for? Something like divisive virtues strain relationships. Dilapidated version of a sphincter ring. Dozens of verminous slut ruptures. Disturbing volumes of seminal ropes. Do vaginas secrete ricin? What I do know is that last week on Thursday or Friday, I saw a post on Instagram from CJ himself saying something along the lines of how proud he was to have done a feature with these guys and that he likes their stuff because it blends things that he loves about music, like metal and rap. I was like, rap metal? Cha-ching! Sign me up! Come to yesterday, I checked my email. I also got a message from these motherfuckers asking me to check this shit out. So was it written in the stars we were destined to fraternize? I'd like to think so. Let's check this shit out. DVSR, Bloodlust. 1, 2. Yo! I can see why CJ likes these guys so much. That was seriously pretty fucking cool. Man, I mean, when you hear the term rap metal, and that's even what it said in their disgrace book, it says rap metal. It's like, I don't know what we're gonna get. Is it gonna be some crappy new metal band or something like? I was sincerely hoping that the goodness would come out of this, seeing as how it's endorsed by CJ himself, and it was. It was. This kind of reminded me of Body Count. You know who those motherfuckers are? The first time I heard that, I thought that was fucking awesome. I haven't heard anything like that since, though. I've heard other like new metal style groups that incorporate some sort of like hip hop elements into that, maybe some scratching or something like that, but never really like straight up hardcore metalcore with just straight up like hip hop lyric flow on top of that at the same time, dude. Like serious flow too, not like cheesy new today rap style lyrics. Like you can actually tell there was some lyrical bars going on in there. I gotta go into the lyrics though, because again, I with the metal and I was focusing on everything, I wasn't necessarily paying attention to the lyrics. But you can tell he's got some verses in here that I'm gonna enjoy reading. That's for damn sure. That's something that I've always loved in like hip hop, and that is actually getting into the lyrics and finding like the intricacies within there and the wordplay within there. And a lot of metal bands, especially when you don't understand the vocals, going in to read the vocals can be disheartening because you find out that the grammar sucks and there's no theme. It's just gibberish garbage. You know, there's some bands that can write very, very well lyrically. Architects are one of them, you know, but like a lot of the time, again, like I've said before, when you ask me to check out a lyric video, I'm more hesitant to that because then I'm focusing more so on what they're saying specifically rather than what the song sounds like as a whole. And that can ruin it for me a lot of the time, especially, again, when the lyrics suck. But this, man, the flow and the rhythm to this thing, I thought was fantastic, using that sort of like gent new metal feel, I don't know, to give you that hip-hop vibe, but also, again, still keeping it very heavy, very metal. Dude, kicking it into some really sick fucking double kick parts in the beginning and kind of towards the end of this thing that made that rhythm that much heavier and just fucking weightier. Dude, and I'm sitting there waiting in anticipation for CJ's part, which is the thing that happens a lot when I check out features with CJ on it. So I really hope he's got a part that's integrated into the track and not just something just tacked on in the middle or at the end or something like that. And it doesn't make sense, and it's not like written with like through in the song, I guess. And this one I feel was written with that part in mind. If it wasn't, then props to you, because it very much felt like it was. CJ's vocals, like contrasting that hip hop style vocal, I thought was awesome, but also having themselves like a chorus, a scream chorus to go along with that too. But yeah, when his scream started coming in, it was sick. He had his part, and then they go back to the hip hop, but then it was a blend of the two, and that blend of the two I thought was so fucking perfect and cool, and it could have been done many other times throughout this track, but I appreciate the fact that they saved it kind of just toward the end there to give you like toward the end there to give you a little extra treat. The kind of back and forth between them, the vocal play between the hip hop and the scream, I thought was very, very, very cool. Much, much more progressive than the old school like new metal style, like Linkin Park style bands that were. It was just one and then the other. It wasn't like a kind of blend of the two, but like again, having more like the progressive gent style of guitar work and stuff like that, and then fucking just sick metalcore / deathcore drumming. Yeah, can you tell I really like that? I was a long fucking time ago that I even mentioned. I mentioned this again on other videos as well, as how I thought the opposite of this would be very cool, to have like straight up like hip hop beats, but then have a screaming vocals, not the trap metal stuff. I've heard some of that. It's okay, and it's screechy and kind of whiny. I mean, like, because they like Alex Terrible did that fucking 21 Pilots cover, and just his vocals rapping over top of fucking something like that. I thought, how cool would it fucking be to have just a monster beast vocalist like CJ or something like that doing rap style vocals, like actual hip hop style rap vocals with sick lyrics and everything over top of hip hop music. How sick that would fucking be. But this, I guess this will have to do for now. Also, again, in the email that I got from this band for checking this shit out, if you stuck with me to this point, it was another band to ask me how much I charge. How much I charge for a reaction. I would never charge. It's just, I said this before in another video. It boggles my mind how anyone would ask for money to do a reaction video to somebody's band, because in my head that it immediately just like sets it to, this is probably fake. They're pretending to like this thing because they got paid to check it out, and I feel like there would be more pressure on me to enjoy something if I had gotten paid to check it out. Now, if people were coming for my actual review and not just my reaction, if there was no reaction involved and I was just reviewing something and somebody asked me for money to do that, maybe, because it's my purely my content. But at the same time, I'm still putting the name of their track in my review, which is pulling people toward my video. It's the same as doing the reaction. I'm pulling people to my video through through your name. And like I'm taking views essentially away from your music video, unless it's claimed by your record label and blah 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 on my video itself. But I could never ask. I could never ask for money. I go ahead and check somebody's shit out when they ask me to, and if it straight up sucks, or it's just kind of derivative, or just boring, it just doesn't get a good reaction out of me, I don't feel like I have something to say about it, then it doesn't become a video. I delete the email and fucking move on, because I don't want to email them back to tell them, yeah, this sucked. You're not good enough. Fuck you. I don't know. It just blows my mind. I could never ask for money. But with that fucking rant aside, what did you think of this shit? Are you a fan of that, like, hip-hop style, metalcore, hardcore? Let me know in the comments below. Of course, there'll be a link in the description for this video, so you better watch it for yourself. For screenful audio and get the full experience. And as always, have yourself a fantastic evening.